Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. Today we'll be using Exalate to synchronize issues between a Jira Cloud instance and a GitHub instance. Now this use case particularly revolves around how we will manage the project allocation within GitHub and how we'll control the issue status within that project, but we'll do all this from the Jira side and then sync that information over to the GitHub side. So essentially we'll start off with a Jira task, and that would be exalated over to the GitHub side to create a twin ticket on GitHub. But right now, it won't be allocated to any project board. It wouldn't appear on any boards. Now, the idea is that the user on the Jira end selects the target project within GitHub, so demo project in this case, and that would get, the issue on GitHub would then get allocated to that correct project, and as per the status to the correct swim lane. Then you can keep changing the status from the Jira side, and the issue on the GitHub side would move between the different swim lanes. Cool, so let's take a look at how this has all been set up. So we've got automation set up already. Now, all we need to do is create an issue on the Jira side, but the trigger that we've got set for automation looks for a label called Exalate. So essentially right now, this issue is just currently parked in Jira and it's not going anywhere. You can verify that from the Exalate panel out here. So as soon as we add the condition for the trigger, so as I said, the trigger was looking for a label called Exalate. What this will do is it'll inform Exalate that this issue needs to be picked up and deposited to the GitHub side. So if you now check the Exalate panel, Exalate is trying to do exactly that, create the twin issue on the GitHub side. So once successful, it provides you a hyperlink and issue number. So it's created issue number 10. So let's just open it. Right, so I've got my GitHub task 1 with the testing subject, and my bidirectional sync is already synced up. So as I was saying, right now this would not be allocated to any of the projects, and it would just be a standalone issue. Now, let's add a comment to this issue. And let's now allocate it to, so these are the fields that we've used. Now let's allocate it to the demo project and to status to do. So I'm expecting 3 things to happen now on the GitHub issue. Number 1 would be that the comment should arrive. That's my comment arriving, comment from the Jira side. And secondly, I expect this issue to be allocated to the correct project, which happened to be the demo project in our case. So just as we were talking, it got allocated to demo project, but right now it does not have a status. I think it'll be, a transaction would still be running, or let's just do a refresh quickly. I expect it to go to do status as we allocated it in Jira, right? So there we are, we go to do. Let's just open the project config. So this is the issue that number 10 that we're talking about, GitHub task 1. Cool. So now let's change the status from here. Like this is us changing it from the Jira end, obviously. Now, as soon as you update a field within Jira, Exalate picks that payload up, sends it over to the GitHub side. And now, because that field value has changed, this issue should change swim lanes within GitHub. We'll just give it a few seconds to sync over, and there we go. It's gone into in progress, and yeah, I think you get the idea. It's pretty simple. It'll go to done, and this should take it to done. I won't wait for that in the interest of time, but let's show you something quite interesting. So within GitHub, you have an option to like have an issue assigned to multiple projects. So there are plenty of ways to set this up, but how I've set this up is that if I now allocate this to project 1 and to do, what this will do is it won't get rid of the demo project allocation, but rather assign the same issue to another project called project 1 as well. And you can control the status of both of them separately. So there we go. We got to project 1, and I expected the status to be to do. I think that transaction will still be running, and it should shortly change to do. But you should be able to get all this history out here. Right, so on project 1 board, it is in to do, and on demo project board, it's on done. So I hope this makes sense to you. it was useful for you, I'll add the code to the community post and I'll link it out here. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.